His parents are raising concerns about sending kids back into the classrooms without a remote learning option for the upcoming school year. So we asked you online, should there be a remote option this year? Most of you did say yes at this hour, with 73% of you responding that way. And advocates are calling on the city to do more tonight to provide that remote learning backup plan in case those infection rates continue to rise. As News 12's Hannah Klieger explains from Coney Island, those activists say the city should act now to make sure more options are on the table.
Recent data from the American Academy of Pediatrics shows an alarming uptick in children testing positive for COVID-19 nationwide. Though the mayor announced in May that full in-person learning will be the game plan for this coming school year, Councilmember Mark Traeger says the city needs to also have a remote plan in place just in case.
We still do not have a remote option for children in the school system. And the key word is option, because I do support in-person instruction.
The former teacher and current chairperson of the Education Committee says he gets questions about this from principals, teachers, and parents all the time.
We still don't have a vaccine for kids under 12. If a child has to quarantine for 10 days, who is responsible to provide instruction for the child? And what will it look like?
And some parents that I spoke with said they think having more options and a plan B in these unprecedented times cannot be a bad idea.
There's nothing that replaces in-person learning, but certain times call for these things, and it's always better to have a plan.
Jennifer Azzaro is both a middle school teacher and a parent, and says last year demonstrated that teachers have been quick to adapt to remote when necessary.
I think that everything's ready. I mean, if you think about it, the entire New York City public school system went remote, fully remote, in a matter of weeks.
A spokesperson from the Department of Education said in a statement in part, the past 18 months have put a stark spotlight on how nothing can replace a loving, caring, in-person educator, and our health and safety measures have made our buildings some of the safest places to be during the pandemic. A source also says more on classroom and school closure policy will be shared as we approach the start of the school year. No word on whether that will include a remote option. In Coney Island in Brooklyn, Hannah Klieger, News 12.
Now, we also reached out to the United Federation of Teachers for their stance on this. We will let you know when we get their response.